In this video, we're going to have a look and see what happens when we take an existing Gutenberg content element and edit that and maybe add more elements to it, and how does that affect the content that the user may have edited inside WordPress. So I'm going to head over here into WordPress, and just as an example, let's go down to this content here. So you can see that we've changed some of the content here. So I'm just going to put changed content. Updated content. So as you can see, these content elements have all been changed, and now I need to add maybe another icon or two to this listing. So I'm going to update my page. I'm going to head over to my website and just check that those pages have been made. Right, now I want to add some more icons there. So now what I do is I'm going to edit that inside Oxygen. So I've already preloaded that in Oxygen, and you'll see here that the original content area had different icons, different text, and what we have now is we've updated it to this. So here I'm editing the original content area, and now I'm going to come along here and I'm going to just add some more columns. So what I'm going to do now is change the width. So I'm going to head into you'll see here that the width is actually set in the ID and not in the class. So if I was to remove that, then the class styling would apply. Alternatively, if I leave that in the ID, then the ID class applies. So what I'm going to do now is add some more columns. So what I want to do here is let's make that 20%. We'll go to the next div. I'll also just flip back to the ID there, make that 20%. And here, go back to the div block and make that 20. And now what I'm going to do is duplicate that last one. So let's just head back to that wide one there. Right, so it looks like it's insisting that one of them. There we go. So now we've got the 5 in a row, and that's all that we're going to do here. And then I'm going to save my content element. And now I'm going to head over to my website, and I'm going to refresh the page. So now you'll see that the updated content elements remain the same, and that the 2 elements added, and I'll refresh here, will show the default content. So when you change or edit that content area, it doesn't actually change the content that you have already changed. Just to illustrate that, what I'm going to do then is head over here to this content element as well. Now I'm going to open that inside Oxygen. Just be careful when you're working with the Gutenberg blocks, because you can open multiple Oxygen windows without any warning that Oxygen is already open. So what we'll do here is we'll add some more content here, and we'll see how that affects what we have over here. In fact, in the meantime, what I'm going to do is content. Right, and I'm going to update that. So I've even made an update while Oxygen's been open. I'm going to go over to the structure. Right, and what I'm going to do is I'm just going to duplicate those 2 columns, and then I'm going to save. Now when I go over to the website, we'll see that there's another 2 blocks added to that content area, and you'll see that our original content is still intact. So when you add to a content element, the content that you've already created is unaffected by the changes. So I hope you found that helpful, and thank you for watching.